Great-grandpa's here to see you again. Joshuan's doing okay in school this year. Please bless him to do even better. The crops did well, too. Don't worry. Dad, why is this grave so cold? Even my feet are freezing. Don't talk nonsense. Bow to great-grandpa. 33 years. The living forget fast. The dead have all the time in the world. When I drew my last breath, they weren't even born yet. Now even Zhao Xian knows how to bow. Yet I'm still standing in this grave. Other transmigrators get cheat powers. Me? I never even got into cultivation. My bedmate drained my immortal marrow and stuffed me in this cheap coffin. I warmed it up and let it cool a bit. You're frail. Drink it while it's hot. With you here, I'm not scared. What did you give me to drink? Zhou Bai. What you can't keep isn't wasted in my hands. Zhou Mai. I've chewed on that name in my grave for 33 years. Chewed it to bits, but couldn't swallow it. Couldn't spit it out either. Dad, I always feel like someone's watching me. Our ancestors are just looking at you. That's because they love you. Let's go. I don't blame them. But I shouldn't have died such a coward. For 33 years, I finally restored some of my bone aptitude. My bone aptitude came back, but I was already dead. A cultivator. A cultivator. An azure spirit root. Heaven, you wait till now to stab me again? Not on time. Welcome, immortal maiden. This old man failed to greet you. What are your orders, immortal maiden? Gather everyone in town. Leave no one out. Everyone? Don't you understand? Get everyone to the threshing ground. Come up one at a time. Put your hand on it. What the hell? An immortal is taking disciples. This family's about to strike it rich.
Next.
He's not in town. There are homes behind the mountain, too. No one lives behind the mountain. No one even cuts grass on that barren slope. Think again. There's an old grave behind the mountain. The family's great-grandfather is buried there. He's been dead over 30 years. Could the ancestral graves be smoking blue? Dead over 30 years and still has a spirit root? Then my ancestor can become immortal. too. I'll dig him up and see. That's my great-grandfather's grave. Found him. Great-grandpa. It's really smoking blue. The ancestral graves are really smoking blue. Azure Spirit Root. Top-tier bone aptitude. Miss. You've dug him up. Don't just stare. What's the immortal maiden doing? Take a gamble. He's alive. Flesh is growing on his bones. Great-grandpa. Dad, is he really great-grandpa? Thank you, immortal maiden, for giving me life again. Get up and speak. Thank you. You've been dead for 33 years. I used a rebirth pill to rebuild your body. 33 years. You counted right. Your body foundation is unstable. It'll last 10 years at most. Reach the key refining realm within 10 years and you'll live longer. If you can't do it in 10 years, your body will collapse. Not even immortals can save you. I just came back to life and you're already telling me my death date. You sure don't beat around the bush. You have another choice. I take out your Azure Spirit Root and give you 10 longevity pills. Without bone aptitude, you can live another 50 years as a mortal. 50 years? That's way better than 10. Great-grandpa, how about we go home? We'll take care of you there. The land and house are still there. Zhao Xuan is grown now and can work. What you can't keep isn't wasted in my hands. Zhao Weya. What are you laughing at? I've already died once. Why fear dying again? I've lived a mortal life farming, marrying, having kids, and dying of old age. It was peaceful, but pathetic. Great-grandpa, you live your lives. Don't stop a dead man from rising. I'm going to cultivate. Let's go. From today on, you belong to the Club Miao sect. Great-grandpa, are you coming back? Once great-grandpa settles the score. Our family graveyard is practically smoking with good fortune. Zhou I crawled out of a grave. They built this gate awfully high. Was it made to keep old, stiff-legged men like me out? Wait at the foot of the mountain. Don't wander off. Don't worry, fair maiden. Even if these legs wanted to wander, they'd have to agree first. Strange. That spirit pearl in the grave. Could it have buried something in my bones? Mingyao has an azure spirit root. In the 3,000 years since Cloud Mist sect was founded, this is the greatest blessing we've ever seen. How old is she? How's her natural constitution? If we can take her in and train her carefully, Cloud Mist sect could soon become a top sect. The azure spirit root is real, but she's been dead for 33 years. I rebuilt her body with a rebirth pill. Her body is unstable. She has 10 years at most. You're saying she can only live 10 years. 10 years at most. A mortal starting from scratch. 10 years may not even be enough to stabilize at key condensation. Then the rebirth pill was wasted. Since she's alive now, we shouldn't waste her. The azure spirit root can be transplanted. Chang Zhuan's has an immortal spirit root. 20 years at the peak of foundation establishment. He only lacks a supreme spiritual constitution. A dying old man versus a promising heir. The choice is obvious. Remove the spiritual root and give the old man a few longevity pills so he can live out his days. That would be more than fair. Number. Elder Su, you're willing to delay the sect's future for a mortal who's about to die. The rebirth pill was mine. I saved her. Bringing her to the sect was my decision too. She chose the path of cultivation, and I gave her my word. Anyone who wants to touch her spiritual root will have to get through me first. That's everything. The azure spirit root and Nand have already been saved. There's no point arguing further. Assign her to the outer sect. Give her an ordinary disciple's status. Provide resources at the standard disciple level. Whether she can cultivate will be up to her. The sect master's meaning is that the azure spirit root will spend 10 years on an old man. Within those 10 years, if she succeeds in cultivation and becomes an inner disciple, the sect will reconsider. After 10 years, if she's still a mortal, when her lifespan runs out, the azure spirit root will be handled by the sect. The sect master will decide. Junior sister Meng Yao, starting today, you may not give the Changsheng any private help. No pills. No secret techniques. No special treatment. Understood. 10 years for an old man. He won't even survive the outer sect's first trial. Kayan. Master, I heard you brought back someone with an azure spirit root. Where are they? What do they look like? Are they really powerful? At the foot of the mountain. The foot of the mountain? Shouldn't someone with an azure spirit root go straight to the inner sect? She gets ordinary disciple treatment. The sect master's orders. Then I'll go get her. Cayenne. A spirit vein talisman. Master, didn't the sect master say not to give her extra help? This was prepared before she joined the sect, so it doesn't count as extra. Got it. You're the Changsheng? Miss, if you'd arrived any later, I'd have had to swear brotherhood with this rock. It's warmer than I am. I'm Su Cayenne, Elder Su's disciple. You're now an outer disciple of Cloud Mist sect. Come with me. How old are you this year? I was 90 when alive, and dead for 33. You do the math. Then you're over 100 years old. Don't say it so loudly. It makes me look like I'm taking advantage of the sect. The new recruit is that old? Are we taking in a disciple or an ancestor? Practice your swordsmanship, or lose your tongue. Miss, your attitude works better than the rent collector in my village. Jiaopan, the outer sect has a lot of rules. Survive first, then we'll talk. This doesn't sound like an immortal sect. It sounds like a wolf's den. Pretty much. The wolves just use swords. They think an old man like me belongs in a coffin. Good, the dead are experts at waiting. The conditions are a little rough. That's just how the outer sect is. You'll have to make do for now. Still better than a grave. Almost forgot. Here, take this. Stick it to your chest. The spirit vein will flow into your meridians on its own and nourish your spirit embryo. With your body in this condition, without this, even sensing spiritual energy would be difficult. Elder Su gave it to me. Thank him for this kindness. I will remember it. Don't make promises you can't keep. Just don't die too soon. It really feels like fresh water flowing into a dry well. This is the threshold of cultivation for a spirit embryo. I felt the threshold, but I haven't lifted my leg over it yet. Drink this. It'll do your body good. If you say it's good, I'll drink it. Why? If it's something you can't keep safe, giving it to me isn't a waste. If these old bones of mine are going to be wasted, they might as well be wasted on you. 10 years. If I can't reach key condensation in 10 years, my body won't hold up. And someone will tear out my hidden spirit root. Better to put it to use than let it go to waste. There are as many people eyeing my bones as wild dogs around a grave. No need to rush. The dead waited 33 years. What's one more night? You again. Did you hear? That shack on the edge has a 100-year-old man living in it. 100 years old and still cultivating. He should learn to draw water first. Big water. Fine, we'll start with drawing water. Hey, old man, can you even do it? 100-year-old man drawing his own water? Why not just squat by the well and drink the dew? Much easier. Hands that haven't been used in 33 years. Even his bones thought they were dead. Interesting. This well water absorbed the spiritual energy that outer disciples released while cultivating. Most people don't react to it after drinking it, but the spirit vein seed is like a sieve. It only eats this kind of stray spiritual energy. The color. The stray spiritual energy is too weak. A bucket won't even make up a tenth of a spirit stone. How many buckets can you draw in a day? You're just moving your fingers. Drawing water. You've been standing here for half an hour. I saw you here when I left the dorm. Shui Chun. Are you studying this well? Master told me not to ask too much. But give me a hint. I'm worried something will happen to you. That old man. What is that 100-year-old man looking at? He can't even read all those words, can he? Maybe he's looking for a place to retire. I watched him for a long time earlier. He stared at the outer disciple allowance until his eyes went blank. How much is the outer disciple allowance? 20 low-grade spirit stones. What about meals in the kitchen? 4 dishes at breakfast and dinner. If you don't want to eat there, you can use your token to trade for a meal box. 2 low-grade spirit stones per box. What about spirit beast meat? Where would the outer sect get spirit beast meat? The kitchen gets some now and then, but you can't even get any if you fight for it. What about spirit herbs and ore? Does the outer sect have quotas? Do they? There are spirit herbs. You can claim 3 low-grade spirit herbs from the herb shed each month. No, or you have to trade for it at the token shop. How much for 1 piece? 8 low-grade spirit stones. Is this old man stupid or just pretending? Even a fool knows how to count. Rice, spirit vegetables, and wild mushroom soup. Do you have spirit beast meat? Number. When will you have some? No set schedule. Not today. Move along. Don't block the people behind you. There's spiritual energy in the soup, but its density is much lower than the well water. The outer kitchen gets spirit beast meat at random. I need to find out when it arrives, and who's in charge, and whether any is left. Come on, eat up. Go ahead. Those few mixed leaves don't affect the taste. I know, but they look bad. Black leaves in the soup, just look. You're the new senior from the outer sect. Everyone's been talking about a 100-year-old man arriving. I thought it was a joke. No exaggeration. My name is Suzhou. I'm a kitchen servant. When you come to eat, I'll save you a seat in the corner. It's quieter over there with fewer people. When will the spirit beast meat arrive? That depends on the buyer. There's no set schedule. But if I see a shipment come in, I can save you a piece ahead of time. All right. After receiving 20 spirit stones from the outer sect, I traded some for daily supplies. What's left will only buy a few days of water. Still no sign of the spirit beast meat. I need to find something that carries spiritual energy to tide me over. There was a hint of spirit herb in the rice. Not bad. Three low-grade spirit stones. That could buy a lot of boxes. The shipment's here. You paid already.
It's inside.
You wanted spirit beast meat, right? I came in to save this for you. It arrived this afternoon. The buyer only left a few pieces. I went around twice before I managed to snag this one. It was too late. I wanted to bring it to your cabin, but then I figured it was too late, so I stored it here first. Then I caught you sneaking in to eat it. I paid for it. This one's on me. Don't pay. Why? No particular reason. It was your first day eating here. The other disciples were laughing at you. You just sat in the corner eating with your head down. I thought they were bullying you. I'll remember that. No need. I'll save you some next time a shipment comes in. The spiritual energy in spirit beast meat is condensed. Ordinary cultivators have to refine it before absorbing it. The efficiency isn't very high, but the spirit vein seed is different. It absorbs spiritual energy on contact. Whether condensed or dispersed, it takes it all in. Almost there. If the meat's density is high enough, this piece should raise me half a minor realm. The spiritual energy in my meridians is more than 3 times wider than last night. The spirit embryo has solidified into a sphere and is slowly turning in my danshin. I've firmly reached the first level of key refining. 33 years. One piece of spirit beast meat is worth half a realm. Suzhou is worth keeping around, but the shipments aren't reliable. My next source needs to be steadier. During the day, those disciples were hauling baskets of waste toward the pill academy. What the failed pill yard dumps is another option. The hair roots are noticeably darker than yesterday. And it isn't just the roots. When I looked in the mirror this morning, the deep lines at the corners of my eyes had faded too. The whites of my eyes are clearer now. The meat I gave you last night was okay, right? Very good. Good enough to make you look younger. Your eyes are playing tricks on you. They're not. Cultivators need to eat well. It'll improve your complexion. Your complexion? Isn't that old man's walk different from yesterday? His cold leg is getting better. It's not his walk. There are fewer spots on his face. You're overthinking it. He only got here yesterday. How could it happen that fast? I've stabilized at the first key refining layer. The spiritual energy is starting to nourish my bones and muscles on its own. That's a natural reaction. I need to keep the pace down. It'll be trouble if anyone notices. 3 low-grade spirit herbs a month. One has 6 times the spiritual density of well water. My spiritual vein absorbs the herb 3 times faster than well water. But 3 herbs aren't enough, let alone getting me to the second key refining layer. They can't even stabilize the first layer. The scrap area. That'll do. Failed pills. There are leftover medicinal particles in failed pills. The quality is just unstable. But the spiritual vein isn't picky. It absorbs anything with spiritual energy. Looking for something. What could you find in a scrap heap? If I find it, it'll be there. Master told me not to ask too many questions about you. But could you at least give me a hint? I worry myself, sick, following you around every day. Who handles the alchemy? Waste. The alchemy. An outer disciple. Outer disciples aren't allowed here. I'm looking for someone. There are no outer disciples in alchemy. Ask them how they dispose of the failed pills. From the used oil collection point. The failed pill ash is cleared once every 10 days. It's dumped in the back mountain pit. But it's been piling up lately. The alchemy says it's taking up too much space. They're planning to sell it off cheap. What's the exact price? 3 low-grade spirit stones for 50 pounds of waste. But nobody buys it. It's too much trouble. I'll buy it. You will? How much can you get at once? 100 pounds at most. I can't carry more than that. All right. I'll pick it up tomorrow. After absorbing 3 failed pills, the spirit embryo's rotation increased by half a notch. But I'm still a ways from the second key refining layer. 1 failed pill adds 0.3% progress. 100 pounds of failed pill ash plus the failed pills should barely push me past the second layer threshold. The immortal marrow Zhang Mui extracted 33 years ago. What level is he at now? Don't get ahead of yourself. Stand firmly first, then settle old scores. An outer disciple came to buy waste. Good. Saves us the trouble of hauling it away. 3 spirit stones. Do you want to inspect the 100 pounds? No need. An outer disciple buying waste? What are you doing with this? Cultivating. You can cultivate with this too? You don't think it can? That's why it's only 3 spirit stones. The foundation of the first layer is getting firmer. There's a sign of a breakthrough at the top layer bottleneck. That's it. My spiritual vein can absorb the waste, but the pill energy is impure. I can't rush it. I need to filter it slowly and steadily. He looks more than 10 years younger. I'm still short 80% of the waste. That'll last me for a while. That old outer disciple is back. Last time he said he was buying waste for cultivation. Cultivating with waste ash. What a strange guy. Do you have any more? We do, but you bought 100 pounds last time. And you're back today? Do you eat waste for every meal?
How much today?
Another 200 pounds. 6 spirit stones. All right. He's really buying it. Load the baskets. I'll carry them. Include the failed pills. The failed pills count as waste too. We'll take them all. Which senior brother refined this batch? Why do you ask? The pill patterns run differently. Just curious. Never mind. I'll tell you. The 3 alchemists in the each mixed in their practice failures and dumped them together. I see.
He's carrying 3 baskets of waste from the alchemy.
Waste from the alchemy. Senior, why are you buying this? Cultivating. Cultivating with waste ash? You can really cultivate with this? Everyone sees and understands things differently. You only need to believe what you believe. Does he really not understand? Or is there something wrong with his head? But his walk is getting steadier. Didn't you notice? Yesterday, the day before, and today. He looks less and less like an old man. Could cultivating with waste ash make you younger? Who knows? He's just a weirdo. The pill markings are damaged, but the remaining medicinal essence is valuable. This failed pill wasn't ruined at the bottom of the furnace. The heat was insufficient, so the process was stopped midway. Only 30% of its pill power was lost. 70% is still locked inside. Don't rush. I only need half another failed pill of this quality to break through to the second key refining layer. The alchemy S waste is worth even more than I thought. And I still don't know those alchemists' names. Have you heard? That old man carried back another 3 baskets of waste yesterday. From the covered bridge. 100 pounds of waste for 3 spirit stones. Waste. What does he buy it for? He says it's for cultivation. Cultivation fertilizer? Isn't that like feeding grass to a cow? So he wants to raise a cow now? Senior. I heard you're cultivating with failed pill ash. The alchemy gave you a nickname. They call you the outer sex ox of cultivation. I mean, that's what everyone calls you, Senior. I didn't mean anything by it. Aren't you angry? What is there to be angry about? Other people's words. I don't pay them any mind. The purchase of scrap by outer disciples is hereby suspended. Why? The way scrap is handled has changed. We won't sell it outside anymore. Which rule says that? It's an operational change. No notice needs to be posted. That's just customary. It's not a rule. You're just an outer disciple. Don't make things hard for the pill hall steward. I pay the set price in spirit stones every time. I don't owe anything. If the steward has a new rule, write it in notice, and I'll follow it. Otherwise, I'll buy it by the old custom. How much scrap do you have today? 50 pounds. 3 spirit stones. But this is the last batch. We're not selling any more after this. Fine. Go load it. The source of the scrap has been cut off. To get into the pill hall next, I need a new identity. Outer disciples can't enter the pill hall. But if someone inside the pill hall can help me, Sukayan won't work. His master would find out. This is the last batch of scrap. I don't know if the spirit stones inside are enough to break through to the second level. I'll try tonight. Second level. Key refining, second level, powered by scrap. I hope the scrap supply really is cut off. I'll need to find another source for the next batch. If the road is blocked, I'll take a detour. You've gotten younger. Let's go. And not just a little younger. Yesterday, you still had several deep wrinkles. Today, half of them are gone. What are you doing? Practicing. Scrap can actually improve your cultivation this much? Are you free today? I am. What is it? Help me ask about something. Are there any disciples in the pill hall willing to sell scrap under the table? The kind who won't tell the steward. I'll ask, but afterward you have to tell me what the scrap is really good for. Ask first. I saved this spirit beast meat for you.
How much?
No charge, it's all me.
Take it.
You've changed a lot lately. That's normal. Normal? A few days ago, I thought you were. Today you look barely over 50. How old did you think I was? 100. Then I went from 100 to barely over 50. I have no idea what you're doing. But if you ever need my help with anything in the kitchen, I can lend a hand. If any spirit beast meat comes in, tell me ahead of time. I'll pay in advance. Okay. And if anyone asks you what I do every day, just say you don't know. Yeah, okay. The lowest ranked disciple in the pill hall is named Jiang Ping. He handles scrap removal. He has the right to take scrap directly, but he charges a lot. 5 spirit stones for 200 pounds of spent pills and scrap. Fine. But first, tell me how cultivating with scrap works. Your master said not to ask. I'm not asking for my master. I'm asking for myself. I've been helping you all along. I have the right to know if you're safe. There's pill energy in the scrap. I can absorb it. Not everyone can. I just happen to be able to. Now you know. Don't tell anyone. I understand. I'll contact Jiang Ping. You're the one buying the scrap? He only said he wasn't selling anymore. You still want to buy? That's against the rules. I know. 5 spirit stones for 200 pounds. Pay me, and I'll get it for you. But don't let anyone know it was me. I'll give you 7. 7? You take 4 of the 7. The gatekeeper gets 2. The last one buys your silence. How will the gatekeeper know where I got it? He doesn't need to know. He only needs to have seen nothing. The night after tomorrow. Pick it up at the corner of the covered bridge. Okay. 20 spirit stones a month. I've spent more than 25 in all. Now I have 9 left. Plus the support Su Can slipped me. I have 12 total. I don't have enough spirit stones. I have too little experience as an outer disciple. Experience can only keep me supplied with scrap. It can't speed up my cultivation. Now that the scrap supply is secured, the funding gap is the problem. If the pill particles in spent pills could be extracted intact instead of simply absorbed, they'd be something I could sell. The spirit vein seed only absorbs spirit energy one way. It drains everything in one go. But if I use the spirit vein seed in reverse and treat it like a silver tube, the force isn't right. Not bad. It can be repaired. Spent pills aren't truly useless. Their pill patterns are broken. The spirit energy can't get out. Using the spirit vein seed as a silver tube can reconnect the broken paths along the cracks. But it's not that simple. If I can repair spent pills, then they're not worthless. They're pills I can buy cheap and sell high. The pill hall's trash becomes my starting capital. You spent all afternoon in the cabin. I thought you were practicing. That counts too. You were studying spent pills. How did you know? I saw through the crack in the door that you had spent pills laid out on the table. The crack was wide enough for you to see all that? I was just worried about you. Spent pills can be repaired. What did you say? The pill patterns are broken, but the pills aren't truly useless. With the right method, the broken paths can be reconnected. Spent pills can become usable pills. Do you know what this means? It means turning trash into treasure. Cloud smoke spirit calling art. The key gathering and meridian method. The outer disciple's 5 elements foundation. Outer disciple techniques are universal. They don't depend on spiritual roots. The problem is I have a storehouse spirit root. The spirit vein seed is an external object. Standard outer disciple techniques don't suit my path. My absorption efficiency will be low. The abandoned techniques district. No one uses anything over there. I can look through it freely. The 100 meridians illumination. Literally, it lets all the meridians connect. The hard part is sensing the subtle flow of every branch meridian. Ordinary disciples' spiritual roots are unstable. Practicing this technique causes too much disturbance. It's easy to suffer cultivation deviation. That's why no one uses it. This is the one. This one? No one has borrowed this technique in 10 years. It requires sensing every branch meridian to begin. Ordinary disciples can't practice it. It's easy to suffer cultivation deviation. I'll give it a try. Are you sure? Even inner disciples rarely choose this one. Got it. Hey, you can switch if you can't fix it. I'm not switching. Over 20% faster. A useless trash technique. It fits the meridian sensing path perfectly. Mostly basic cloud step. It shields the body with spiritual energy while moving. The standard for outer disciples. My speed is now the minimum for the second key refining level. Good enough in a fight. But against someone above my level, I'd be a sitting duck. I need movement skills. I remember a movement skill in the library called Flowing Cloud Step. That's the one. The vortex under my feet is too shallow. Good. An inner disciple came to the outer practice grounds to show off. Isn't that the outer sect's big shot? Who? My name is Shi Quan, an inner disciple. First time I've heard there's someone in the outer sect who cultivates trash. I came to see for myself. You saw me, now what? After cultivating so much trash, what level are you at? That's all you wanted. I was just curious. What can trash turn into once you absorb it? Old man, have you gotten younger? I have things to do. Hey, old loser, I'm talking to you. Try walking away. Pretty arrogant. Someone powerful is backing you. A direct scholar from the Hanlin Academy? What? Scared? Hey, old loser. I'm talking to you. You talked to me. I heard you. I know. I'm leaving. From now on, in the outer sect, you'd better. Better what? That old bastard's punches are like hitting cotton. What's the last name of your backer? Why ask? Trying to pull strings? Just checking? Steward Shing, an elder of the Judgment Court. He's been in the Judgment Court for 20 years. What good will checking do you? Steward Shing has been in the Judgment Court for 20 years. Fine. I'll remember that. What a strange man. Shi Quan's backer is Steward Shing from the Judgment Court. He came today specifically to cause trouble. Either someone put him up to it, or he smelled out the profits in the trash technique business. Maybe he's tied to the pill court's trash pill trade. Or maybe he just wants to extort us. Either way, he got nothing today, but he'll be back. Next time he comes, he'll probably claim compensation for lost pills or something. He'll want spirit stones. Or he'll want me to stop. Let him come. First, he needs to see what he's dealing with. That Shi Quan. I heard what happened at the practice grounds today. He gave you trouble? He just said hello. He's not someone to mess with. He has the Judgment Court behind him. Last time, an outer disciple got into a conflict with him. The Judgment Court sentenced him to 3 months of hard labor for disturbing order. Yeah, I know. What exactly does he want? We'll see when he speaks. Before he does, there's no point in overthinking it. He has connections. I'll remember that. That old man is looking less and less useless. Here's this batch, 200 pounds. There's more trash pills in it. The pill court ruined several batches lately. The rejects piled up. Good. Shi Quan has been asking about the pill court's rejects. Asking who sold them. What did you tell him? I said I didn't know. The rejects were already sent to the back mountain. He didn't press further. 7 spirit stones. You split it yourself. Be careful with Shi Quan. He's not an ordinary inner disciple. His father is the outer sect's chief steward. Understood. Same place for the next delivery? But don't come several days in a row. Wait 5 days. All right. Fixing the fat pill last time was only a test. This time, we're doing it for real. Start with the 2 above 70% quality. Once you know the method, handle the medium-grade ones. Steady. One trash pill became a finished second-grade pill. It costs 3 spirit stones. After repair, it's worth at least 60. High-grade rejects can become second-grade pills. Medium-grade ones can become 1.5-grade pills. Low-grade ones take too long. They may not be worth it. This one has more broken links than the first. It needs to be stitched in 3 sections. Medium-grade rejects take too long to repair, but they lose little pill power. The repaired pill is more stable than one refined from scratch. 2 pills. Guiding spirit energy through the meridians drains my own energy, but not by much. With my current second-level key refining reserves, I can repair 3 or 4 tonight. 3 finished pills. Their total market value should be over 150 spirit stones. The 100 pounds of rejects cost 7 spirit stones. The 7 trash pills hold nearly all the value. Selling them inside the sect is too risky. The pill court may trace their source. I have to wait until they leave the sect or find a middleman. I'll wait for Shiquan. Let's see what he really wants. Absorb the pill power from 5 rejects. Add the spirit infusion from the well water these past few days. And the second key refining level is already maxed out. The gate to the 3rd level is right in front of me. I'm just one breath short. There are still some of Jiang Ping's rejects left. The high-grade rejects are gone. The remaining low-grade ones are too slow. I need another batch. What should we do with these trash pills? Dump them. A batch blew up last night. There's a pile of rejects nobody wants. I want them. You? 3 spirit stones for the whole basket. Fine, they're trash anyway. "11 intact trash pills and 7 halves. That's enough. "11 intact ones. 3 high grade, 5 medium grade, 3 low grade, 7 half-formed ones. If they can't be repaired, I can use them to absorb spirit energy at half the efficiency. This one is more intact than the last batch. Fewer breaks in the pill pattern. The gaps are clear. Who's guarding it? There's pill light over there. He's not washing rejects. He's repairing pills. Keep watch. Don't make a sound. Wait for me. The gate to the 3rd level is getting thinner. I'm right before the final barrier. I just need one more high-grade pill. Third level. At the 3rd key refining level, my rejuvenation will be faster. After a few more batches of rejects, I can look 10 years younger. The outer disciples won't recognize me. Someone's watching from outside. Come out. How long have you been hiding? I was just passing by. From dawn till noon. You stayed there for 4 hours. How did you not move for 4 hours? You're either guarding a door or watching someone. And you're not a gatekeeper. Shiquan sent you, didn't he? Go tell him. If he has questions, he can ask me himself. No need to take 4 hours to make a round. Shiquan sends someone to watch me. He wants to see if I'm making pills from scraps. Or just find dirt on me. Either way, he got no proof today. Just from the outside, you can only see spiritual energy gathering inside. That's normal for outer disciples. You can't prove anything. But he'll come demand an answer.
Let him.
I want to see what terms he offers. The Changshen, come out. Coming. He says there's pill light in your room. A key refining cultivator making pills from scraps? Where do you get the recipe? I'm not making pills. Then where'd that pill light come from? Spiritual energy gathers when I cultivate. Light is normal. Come take a look, everyone. Can junk make pills now? The outer sect has a pill master now. So you came here today to search my room? The pill hall scraps belong to the sect. You bought scraps cheap in private. Isn't that pocketing sect funds? Scraps are scraps. 3 spirit stones a basket. The gatekeeper took the spirit stones. It wasn't private. It was a normal sale. You say they belong to the sect? Then who gets these 3 spirit stones? The Changshan has a point. Yeah. Then why buy so much scrap? To cultivate. Who cultivates with scraps in the outer sect? Believe it or not, that's your call. The rules say cultivation is up to you. They don't ban using scraps. Anything else? Just wait till I have this room turned upside down. If you're clean, you've got nothing to fear. Before you search, go get a warrant from the judicial hall. Without a warrant, entering my room breaks sect rules. Are you sure you saw pill light? Yes, pale gold. It lasted nearly 4 hours. Then he must have pills on him. But he's cunning. He must have hidden them. Go to the judicial hall? Not yet. Without proof, going there won't fly with Chief Xing. Find another way first. Watch where his scraps come from. Cut him off there. Jiang Ping, how many times have you delivered scraps to that old man?
I
just handle pill hall scraps. Handle them? Junk at 3 spirit stones a basket. You bring him 4 loads every month. You call that handling them? It's because, starting today, try sending him 1 more basket. On Deacon Xing's list, you'll be first. Senior brother Shi, I'm just earning a few spirit stones. There are lots of ways to earn spirit stones. Tie yourself to that old relic, and you may earn more than spirit stones. Jiang Ping hasn't come for 3 days. Shiquan found him after all. He cut off my scrap supply. Next, he'll either find a new supplier or think he's got me by the throat. And come finish this himself. The Chongsheng. I hear you haven't bought scraps these past 2 days. Why'd you stop eating grass? You came here just to ask that. Let me ask you, last time, you shut the door in my face. Think you're so tough? I shut my own door. It has nothing to do with how tough you are. Then today at the training ground, I'll ask you again in front of everyone. Where did that pill light in your room come from? I told you spiritual energy gathers when I cultivate. Fine. Then let's see how much spiritual energy you have. He didn't back down, not one step. Key refining, 3rd level. Since when? You think all I do is eat grass? Shi Quan, you're 4th level key refining. I'm 3rd. You struck first. I just took 1 palm strike. If you keep going, all these people are watching. Whoever strikes first breaks sect rules. Just wait, this isn't over. When did he reach 3rd level key refining? He'll go to the judicial hall. Then it won't just be his problem. I heard an old man took one of your palm strikes. He hit his level. He was a 1st level key refining loser before. No idea how he did it, but now he's at least 3rd level. Just 3rd level. I don't want to lose face before him again. Help me once. In front of the whole outer sect. Make him learn the cost. Why should I help you? Deacon Xing gave me a 3rd grade vitality pill. Help me get my pride back. And this one's yours. Tomorrow at noon. The Changshen, come out. The mortal is here. That guy in the dark blue robe is 6th level key refining. Yesterday you said whoever strikes first breaks sect rules, right? I won't strike first today. Senior brother from Bamboo Grove wants to spar with you. The sect rules allow it. You want to ask about my scraps too? Don't care. I just heard there's a tough old man in the outer sect. Wanted to test you. I'm 3rd level key refining. What are you? 6th. 3rd level against 6th. You found someone 3 levels above me to spar? What kind of sparring is that? Sparring has no level limit. Didn't you take my palm strike yesterday? Come on. Interesting. Move. He got hit. 3rd level against 6th. And he can still touch that old man? You're not simple. How many pills did you take? A 3rd level body. Shouldn't be able to take my punch. But I took it. You still want to go on?
Hit him. He can barely stand.
He's standing steadier than you. Old man, you've got guts. Call today's spar a draw. It's not a draw. Shi Quan sent you to beat me, and you did. But I didn't fall. Everyone saw it. 3rd level against 6th. I didn't fall. Shi Quan, you cut off my scraps. Then sent someone to beat me. I'm still standing. What more do you want? 3rd level took a 6th level punch and stayed up. That old man can really fight. Deacon Sheng will have a word with you. Have a drink. The judicial hall is coming. What will you do? Wait, I broke no rules. Deacon Sheng. The Changsheng has been secretly buying scrap materials in the outer sect to cultivate. His key refining speed far exceeds his peers. I suspect he has unknown resources or techniques of unknown origin. A suspicion? Where's the evidence? I saw pill light in his room with my own eyes. You saw it? And then? Did you search the room? He wouldn't let us search. Shiquan. You had the bamboo garden beat him up. The entire outer sect saw it. A third-level cultivator took 6 blows without falling. That news reached me this morning. You want to report him? Then you need a solid reason. Is it against the rules for an outer sect disciple to cultivate quickly? You send people to beat him. It's only against the rules because they couldn't beat him. But he clearly... I told you, your approach was wrong. But I'll handle this matter. The cultivation speed and physique of an Azure Spirit Root disciple are abnormal. The sect has the right to investigate. This isn't about one person. It's the tribunal's duty. Then, go back. You won't need to get involved from here on. The Changsheng. Deacon Sheng. I'm not searching your room. I came today to formally notify you. Under Article 10 of the Cloud Mist Sect's Outer Sect Regulations, Azure Spirit Root disciples who show abnormal physical changes after joining the sect may be subject to physique testing and spiritual vein evaluation. Please report in 3 days for a full physique examination. A physique examination? We won't dismantle your spirit root. We won't harm your body. We'll only assess your current spiritual vein condition, cultivation progress, and the purity of your internal spiritual energy. Do I have the right to refuse? Article 10 says we have the right to conduct it. Not that we need your consent. Of course, you may appeal, but during the appeal, your cultivation privileges will be suspended. That's a no-win choice. You won't receive your stipend. You can't buy scrap materials. And you can't enter any public cultivation area in the sect. In 3 days, at the tribunal's examination hall, a pill hall deacon and an elder will be present as witnesses. A physique examination. If they can detect the spiritual vein seed, then the combination of an Azure Spirit Root and a spiritual vein seed will be exposed. Han Changyu's group will bring up bone removal again. But if I refuse, my cultivation privileges will be frozen. The 10-year lifespan limit is still in effect. I can't afford to waste even 1 day. I need to find Elder Su Qianhe's master. Why are you sending a message? What happened? The tribunal wants to examine my physique in 3 days. What are they really checking? They say it's a routine evaluation. But if they check the condition of your spiritual veins, wouldn't that expose all your cards? That's why I need Elder Su to know about this. My master can't directly step in to help you. The sect master's rules still hold. But if the tribunal provokes trouble first, my master has grounds to protect his disciples' rights. I know I don't need him to shield me. I only need him to be there. What's your plan? The examination can go ahead, but I have conditions. The examination criteria must be public. The process must have witnesses. The results must be reported only to the sect master. If they can't agree to all 3, I'd rather have my cultivation privileges frozen. Are you sure? If they're frozen, will 3 days be enough for your master to secure those 3 conditions from the tribunal? Go back and don't cause trouble. As long as Su Mengyao appears in the examination hall, the tribunal won't dare add tests at will. And I only need to make them see that a normal Azure Spirit Root disciple can cultivate quickly without breaking the rules. As for the spiritual vein seed, 3 days is enough time for me to suppress its outward signs. The Changsheng used the spiritual energy from ruined pills to suppress it for 3 days, forcing the spiritual vein seed deep into the gaps between his bones. Only the natural traits of his Azure Spirit Root remain. The spiritual vein seed is a mutation that developed in the joints of an Azure Spirit Root. The detection array only reads fluctuations in spiritual power. It can't reach into the gaps between the bones. As long as they don't conduct a deep scan, all they'll see is a slightly fast cultivating Azure Spirit Root disciple. Nothing more. Let's go. You're here. Right on time. Didn't you set 3 conditions? Where are they?
Elder Su.
Deacon Xing. This is a routine tribunal examination. There's no need for an elder. I recommended the Changsheng when he joined the sect. Since the tribunal ordered him to undergo a physique examination, I'll supervise it as the recommending elder. The regulations don't forbid it. Fine, since Elder Su is here, let's begin. Azure Spirit Root traits are stable. Spiritual energy purity, high. The main meridians are undamaged. Cultivation level, 3rd stage key refinement. Key C fullness. Above average. How much above average? About 40%. However, Azure Spirit Root disciples have no same level reference group. Based on Spirit Root quality, 40% above average is at the edge of the reasonable range. Less than half a year after joining the sect, he's at the 3rd stage of key refinement, with a key C 40% fuller than disciples of the same level. The Changsheng, what technique do you use to cultivate? The 100 Meridian Illumination Art. That's from the Ruined Techniques District. Techniques from the Ruined Techniques District don't violate sect rules. The basic examination is complete. Now for the second test. A deep scan of the spiritual veins. Deacon Xing, what does Article 17 cover? Physique testing and spiritual vein evaluation. A deep spiritual vein scan is an investigative technique. It's used by the tribunal to investigate demonic cultivators. It's outside the scope of a routine evaluation. An evaluation naturally includes a deep scan. That spiritual formation you're using. I recognize it. It's an anti-demon detection array. It specifically checks for hidden meridian injuries and foreign spiritual energy implants. Are you planning to investigate an outer sect disciple as a demonic cultivator? I'll say it again. The evaluation can proceed. An anti-demon investigation cannot, unless you have a sect master's warrant. Senior Brother Chin. There are traces of a high-grade pill remaining in the Changsheng's body. The pill grain pattern isn't from a standard healing pill. It's a reconstruction pill. The rebirth pill. What? The 8th grade rebirth pill is recorded in the pill hall's ancient texts. It can bring the dead back to life and rebuild flesh, bones, and sinews. Since the Cloud Mist sect established the pill hall, Only 3 8th-grade pills have ever been documented. The rebirth pill has only appeared in a single surviving medical text. The residual pill power in his body falls under the pill hall's jurisdiction. This is the active medicinal power of an 8th-grade pill. There may not be another case like it on the entire continent. Article 9 of the Pill Hall Regulations covers living subjects, showing reactions to pills of 3rd grade or higher. The Pill Hall has priority research rights. Before any department conducts an invasive examination of such a subject, written approval from the Pill Hall director is required. Qin Wuyu, you're only a Pill Hall disciple. The 3rd elder is in seclusion. I'm acting director of the Pill Hall. The authority to sign approvals is in my hands. The Pill Hall does not approve a deep scan. Record the basic data. The examination ends here. We're done. Thanks, Qin Wuyu. I'm not helping you. This concerns the Pill Hall. Come with me. Sit. Your collar doesn't have a single wrinkle, but your hands are covered in writer's calluses. You blocked the tribunal's people at the examination hall just now, and you came out without the slightest change in expression. It wasn't a favor. You genuinely believe no one else should touch the Pill Hall's affairs. After taking the rebirth pill, did your spiritual energy begin recovering from the danshin? Or did it start in the bone marrow? The bone marrow. What about the meridians? They recovered from the core outward. Or did they retract from the limbs inward? They grew outward from the bones. The fascia formed first. Then the meridians were restored. After reconstruction. How does your spiritual energy absorption compare with a normal person's? It's more sensitive than it was when I was alive. What do you mean? I was a cultivator 33 years ago. I died after someone stole my immortal marrow. After the immortal marrow was torn out, I took the rebirth pill. So that means your spiritual vein channels now contain both the foundation of an azure spirit root and old scars left by the removal of immortal marrow. Didn't you already detect that at the examination hall? I only sensed the rebirth pill residue. The old immortal marrow injury is hidden deeper. If Deacon Shing had really used the anti-demon probe, he might not have detected the pill traces. But he definitely would have found the old immortal marrow injury. That would make this a matter of cause and effect. So that's why you blocked the tribunal. I blocked the tribunal because of the Pill Hall regulations. But you'd better understand this. If the old immortal marrow injury is exposed, it'll be far more troublesome than exposing the spiritual vein seed. At most, exposing the spiritual vein seed would make people covet it. But the old injury could lead people to investigate the case from 33 years ago. Who does that old debt implicate? You know that better than anyone. Let me ask you one question. This pill is ruined. 2 pill marks are broken. Only 40% of its power remains. Most alchemists would crush it for fertilizer. What do you think? Two pill marks are broken. But the main vein is still open. The 40% power isn't gone. It's blocked. Keep going. There are scorch marks on the surface. The heat ran out of control once during refining. Cracks all over the outside. But the pill core is intact. If someone could channel spiritual energy through the cracks and guide the pill power back through the main vein, a 2nd grade key gathering pill, after repair, its power could recover to 70 or 80%. Not as good as a new one, but good enough to use. How did you know it was a key gathering pill? Its color and pill marks, and the lingering medicinal aura. I've eaten plenty of ruined pills. A whole lot of ruined pills. How else would I have reached the 3rd level of key refining? Outer disciples get 20 spirit stones a month, Enough to buy a few finished pills. There are 14 pills in this box. Look at them one by one. Pick out the ones that can still be saved. He isn't testing me. He's verifying something. How far can an old man raised on ruined pills really go in judging pills? The 5 on the left have intact cores and can be repaired. The 4 in the middle have half-shattered cores. We can recover 30 to 40% of their power. The 5 on the right are completely shattered. Crush them for fertilizer. Put this one in the middle. It looks fine on the outside, but there's a hidden crack inside. The spiritual energy disperses when it reaches it. It looks like a good pill from the outside, but half of it is ruined. There are over 100 disciples in the Pill Academy. Fewer than 5 can spot a hidden crack. You're just an outer disciple raised on ruined pills. How do you train your eyes like that? Before poor people eat anything, they have to make sure it won't poison them. Eat enough of it, and your tongue gets accurate. The Pill Academy token. Starting today, you are officially part of the Pill Academy. Your job is to be a medicinal test subject. What does that mean? Report to the Pill Academy every day and help me record the effects of the rebirth pill and its ongoing reactions in your body. You will also handle all matters concerning ruined pills. Your monthly pay is 4 second-grade pills. 4 second-grade pills? There isn't another living subject with rebirth pill effects on the continent. The Pill Academy won't lose out. One more question. What? Would you be willing to be dissected? Number. Too bad. Qin Wuyu doesn't do favors. He doesn't care about appearances. And he won't bend for profit. He only trusts what he sees with his own eyes. Today he blocked the tribunal. It wasn't because he was helping me. It was Pill Academy policy. But he gave me something unexpected. A position and a monthly salary from the Pill Academy. I don't have to work with ruined pills in secret anymore. I made it out alive. What did the inspection hall check? Basic data. That's all? The enforcers found nothing else? Number. Don't think Elder Sue can protect you forever, old man. What the inspection hall can't find, someone else always can. Shi Quan. You bribed Jiang Ping through the ruined pill channels to investigate me. Then you sent Zhu Linyuan to beat me. Then you brought in the tribunal to investigate me. One move after another. And then what? I'm still standing, and so are you. I have a position in the Pill Academy. What do you have? Ruined pills are under my control now. If you want to block my path again, you'll have to get past the Pill Academy first. Go find Steward Sheng. Tell him Qin Wuyu caused trouble at the inspection hall. Senior brother, Did Senior Brother Qin really put you in charge of the ruined pill room? His written order is right here. Qin Wuyu didn't just give me a position and a salary. He also signed over control of the ruined pill room to me. The official reason sounds perfectly proper. Ruined pill research requires long-term observation and contact. So it should be managed by the medicinal test subject. In reality, he handed me the entire ruined pill room. When is this batch from? Its furnace waste cleared out over the last 3 months. No one has touched it. They used to pile it up until a basket was full, then crush it for fertilizer and send it to the herb fields. What about pills above second grade? The second grade and higher pills that still look decent were taken by the stewards. They said they were for reprocessing. Everything left here was defective. The stewards took the ones with intact shells. But true value doesn't always show on the outside. The pill core is intact, and the main vein is still open. Even if half the shell is broken, it can be repaired. They don't know that. A second-grade origin condensing pill with an intact core. Its shell burst because the water quench was too fast. Jiangping. Move all the baskets to the middle. I'll inspect them one by one. You really want to pick through ruined pills. The Pill Academy doesn't even want this stuff. The Academy doesn't want it. That doesn't mean it's useless. This pile has intact cores. They can be repaired. The cores in this pile are half shattered. We can recover 50%. Only the shells in this pile are useful. These 3 on the far right have locked pill marks. The pill energy is trapped inside. They didn't explode. The seal is just too tight. Drill a tiny hole in the pill's surface and let the pill energy flow. These 3 are worth more than the pile on the left. The Changsheng, what are you doing in the ruined pill room? It's a job senior brother Chen assigned me. What's the point of sorting ruined pills? Crush them, send them to the herb fields, and be done with it. That's because you don't know which ones can be repaired. How do you repair a ruined pill? Even a third-grade alchemist couldn't restore one. And you, some old outer disciple, claim you can? This. A second-grade origin condensing pill, restored to over 70% power. What you thought should be crushed for fertilizer would feed an outer disciple for a month. This one would sell for at least 30 spirit stones. Qin Wuyu gave me the ruined pill room. 3 months of accumulated ruined pills. That's enough to repair dozens of finished pills. I used to secretly buy waste through Jiangping. The supply was small, and I worried about getting caught. Now I have an official position in the Pill Academy. Ruined pills are under my control. I don't have to hide anymore. Shi Quan cut off my supply of waste. The Han Academy investigated my system. They don't know I have more than one path. The ruined pill path. Starting today, it's a main road. A third-grade stone Cultivate third grade. Blood and Key Pill bribed Zhu Linyuan to attack me. I picked one up for free from the trash they threw away. My hands. The spiritual energy in my meridians is 2% denser than yesterday. Did you cultivate last night? Using what? Ruined pills. You repaired them? I brought home 11 yesterday and repaired 6 finished pills. One of them was third grade. Even third grade ruined pills can be repaired. An intact core is all you need. Broken pill marks mean the spiritual energy can't flow. It doesn't mean the core is damaged. Just open up the blocked path. What do you use to open it? The ruined pills discarded by the Pill Academy each month are worth over 2,000 spirit stones. If this repair method is real, how much are 3 months of stock from the ruined pill room worth? Conservatively, around 15,000 spirit stones after repair and sale. All access to the ruined pill room is now under your name. From now on, how the ruined pills are handled is up to you. Steward Sheng won't let this go. He didn't get what he wanted at the inspection hall. And you blocked Shi Quan's path too. Tan Yuan will use a different method. What method? Arson and false accusations. Or they'll lock you up and investigate you. Watch your back. Qin Wuyu isn't your friend.
He only trusts data and pills.
But he gave me 3 things. a position in the pill academy, the ruined pill room, and, to be honest, Pan Yuan won't stop. Shi Quan won't surrender. But now I have Su Mengyao's battlefield, Qin Wuyu's regulations, and an entire ruined pill room. If they want to come after me again, it'll cost them twice as much. This one's wrong. What's wrong with it? The pill markings match a key pill, but the medicinal aura doesn't. A key pill should have a sweet layer when you smell it, but there's bitterness buried underneath, like an extra ingredient that shouldn't be there. And the bitterness is sunk inside the pill core, not in the shell. If the herbs contaminated each other, the smell would float on the surface. One wash would remove it. But this one's different. The bitterness is seeping out from the core. Pill poison forms during solidification. Either the heat was too high, or one ingredient was overdosed. What about this one? The shell is too clean. A normal second-grade pill couldn't be this smooth. Human-made pills always show traces of imperfect heat control. This one doesn't. It looks like someone wrapped it in a new shell with spiritual energy. Under the outer shell, the pill core is shattered, but it doesn't look like a furnace explosion. It looks like it was cracked from the inside. Its pill poison is 3 times stronger than the last one. Someone wrapped a defective pill in a good shell and passed it off as finished. What happens if someone eats it? If a disciple below the 3rd key refining layer eats it, their meridians will burn. At best, they can't cultivate for 6 months. At worst, their foundation will be damaged. When you come tomorrow, bring every finished pill you restored last night. Every one of them? Qin Wuyu gave him the defective pill room. The entire room? Article 9 of the Alchemy Academy rules states, for medicinal force observation subjects, the supervisor-disciple has full authority over defective pill disposal. Qin Wuyu worded it perfectly. So we just watch him dig through the defective pill room. Shi Quan, why do you think the Changshen can restore defective pills? I don't know. The Alchemy Academy can't explain it either. Anything they can't explain is leverage. His method of restoring defective pills has no known origin. Qin Wuyu only wrote medicinal force research, but he didn't explain how he restores them, what technique he uses, or whether forbidden arts are involved. Qin Wuyu didn't say. The Changshan didn't say either. You mean defective pill restoration? If it's just alchemy technique, the judgment hall can't interfere. But if it involves an unknown technique, or a secret art unregistered by the sect, then it falls under the judgment hall. But we have no evidence. Don't rush. Let him keep restoring them. The more he restores, the more traces he'll leave behind. Once he's restored enough pills, I'll cite sect security and summon him to the judgment hall. I'll make him explain the source and principles of his restoration method in person. If he can't, he's concealing a forbidden art. If he can, Pan, you can use it too. Go. Keep watch on the defective pill room. Don't alert him. Wait for my signal. Understood. That defective pill in the shell Qin Wuyu showed me today was made far too carefully. Someone deliberately disguised a poison pill as a good one. It wasn't an accident. It was intentional. And that pill looks like it came from the defective pill room. Qin Wuyu wants me to bring every finished pill tomorrow. He isn't checking how many I restored. He wants to see whether any of them are bad. He's afraid that while restoring defective pills, I might have restored something that shouldn't be restored. The markings match a second-grade key-gathering pill, but the medicinal aura in the pill case is imbalanced. One ingredient is nearly twice as strong as it should be. That ingredient and the one Qin Wuyu gave me in the defective pill with the shell produce the same bitterness. Someone deliberately planted problem pills in the defective pill pile. They weren't ruined during refinement. They were made bad on purpose. Chen Wuyu warned me about arson and false accusations, or finding an excuse to lock me up. The evidence they need may already be hidden in this room. Tomorrow, Chen Wuyu will inspect all my finished pills. He'll see what I picked out of his defective pill room. "15 restored pills, 12 second-grade pills, 3 third-grade pills. Pill grain restoration rate, over 70% for second-grade pills, 60 to 70% for third-grade pills. More stable than yesterday. What are those other two?" They were mixed into the defective pill room. The markings match a second-grade key-gathering pill, but one ingredient in the pill case is nearly twice as strong. The smell is the same as the one you showed me yesterday, from that defective pill with the shell. Who do you think put it there? No one has managed the defective pill room for 3 months. Anyone could have thrown something in. That's not an answer. I have no evidence pointing to anyone. But if someone wants to make me restore poison pills into my finished medicine, whether I eat one and get hurt, or sell one and hurt someone else, I'll be blamed either way. From now on, after restoring the defective pills each day, sort them first, then restore them. Record suspicious pills separately and give the records to me. You're going to investigate? Hopefully, we can trace them back to their furnace batch. Once we know the batch, we'll know who refined them and who claimed them, and who delivered them to the defective pill room. You don't just know how to restore defective pills, you understand pill formulas. Tomorrow, I'll give you 3 defective pills. They're all failed restoration products. Try telling me which ingredients Yuanfang used, which one went wrong, and how the formula should be changed. If you can figure that out, you're more than a medicinal research subject. Then what am I? An alchemist. Senior brother, why do you look so awful? Last night, I spent the whole night restoring pills. You've been in the defective pill room every day lately. You haven't even come to the kitchen. The spirit beast meat I saved for you, you haven't taken once. I don't need it lately. You don't need it? You don't even need spirit beast meat now. The Alchemy Academy gave you Feng 4 second-grade pills. 4 second-grade pills? I've worked in the kitchen for 2 years. My monthly allowance is 20 low-grade spirit stones. You get 4 second-grade pills a month? How much are they worth in spirit stones? Around 80. So you joined the Alchemy Academy? I found a position there. Senior brother Qin took you in. You mean Qin Wuyuan, who hates seeing anyone alive. Senior brother What are you exactly? 100-year-old man. 100-year-old man who spent all night restoring defective pills. Gets 4 second-grade pills a month from the Alchemy Academy. And doesn't even care about spirit beast meat anymore. Is the outer sect about to change? The same overdosed ingredient, as in those 2 from yesterday. 5 suspicious pills sorted in 3 days. They weren't mixed in by chance. They were added in bulk. The pill poison isn't from an overdosed ingredient. This defective pill's core has deteriorated inside. It was ruined for too long. The pill grains rotted and produced poison. I've never seen this happen when restoring defective pills. Deteriorated pills and ordinary defective pills were mixed together. They're almost impossible to tell apart by appearance. Looking only at the markings isn't enough anymore. The spirit vein seed can sense the spiritual energy inside the pill core. A normal defective pill has scattered spiritual energy. but its flow is still orderly. It leaks along the remaining paths of the pill markings. Deteriorated pills are different. Their spiritual energy swirls like stagnant water. From now on, we can't sort them by appearance and smell alone. We need to scan them with the spirit vein seed first. Qin Wuyu wants me to examine 3 failed restoration products tomorrow. He wants me to reverse engineer their formulas. He wants to know whether I truly understand pill formulas. "33 years ago, when I was still alive, Joe Muji had me identify more than 3,000 ingredients. I've smelled more medicinal auras than most of the disciples in this academy combined. Qin Wuyu will be satisfied with my answers, but the Alchemy Academy will also realize I'm more than an old man who can swallow defective pills. The way those people watch me will change from curiosity to greed." 3 failed defective pill restorations. The cores aren't shattered. The pill markings went in the wrong direction. Half the medicinal power dispersed. The formula is unknown. The furnace batch records are missing. You want me to deduce the formula? Can you do it? This one used 4 primary ingredients. Go on. This is scarlet spirit grass. Its medicinal aura is dry and harsh. The residue is heaviest on the left side of the core. That means it was added first. The 3rd ingredient is bone shatter flower. Its medicinal aura is very faint, but there's an astringent trace at the bottom of the markings. Only bone shatter flower leaves this color at the roots of the markings. The 4th ingredient. The problem is water-rich root. There's 10% too much. During solidification, it suppressed scarlet spirit grass. The markings on the left cracked, because the scarlet spirit grass pathway lacked enough power to fill out. My senior brother couldn't deduce this pill's formula in 3 days. The 2nd pill. The 3 ingredients are white phosphorus, fuyuan grass, and green wood resin. The formula isn't the problem. The white phosphorus was handled wrong. The formula is fine. The alchemist's technique was off. The 3rd pill. This one is different. I'm sure the main herb includes old ginseng over 4 years old. And one herb is hot and heavy. Could be fire reishi or a red marrow herb. Your calls on the first 2 were all right. I couldn't figure out the 3rd one either. There are 30 disciples in the Alchemy Academy. Fewer than 5 can do the first 2. No one can do all 4. Do you still think you're just a defective pill repairman? I am just a defective pill repairman. Repaired defective pills may be sold outside. The Academy takes 30% of the sale. You keep 70%. The 5 faulty pills you gave me yesterday. I found the furnace batch. 3 came from the same batch. Lu San, the servant who collected the pills, hasn't been to the Alchemy Academy for a month. He ran. The transfer papers were signed by Dean Pan. Senior brother, Come in. Word got out about you deducing the original formula at the 10th Academy this morning. Senior brother Qin said, "You got them all right." What have they been saying? Senior brother, I have a pill I made myself. I made it 3 times and the pill pattern cracked in the same spot every time. My senior brother said the heat was the problem. But I adjusted the heat and it's still the same. Can you take a look? Your red spirit grass is fresh. Use dried instead. Fresh red spirit grass holds a lot of moisture. Once it enters the furnace, the moisture moves ahead of the herb's power. By the time the herb's power reaches the 3rd cycle, the moisture has blocked the path. The pill pattern didn't crack. It was forced apart by moisture. My senior brother never told me that.
He uses dried red spirit grass.
It's not that he's not skilled enough. He just never ran into this issue. Senior brother, the people outside say you're a dark cultivator. They say your method for repairing defective pills has an unknown origin. But what I saw today was proper alchemy. Alchemy Academy disciples have started asking me about pill formulas. Qin Wuyu's verification got out. That works better than me proving anything myself. 3 days. 33 finished pills. Qin Wuyu set the prices. Grade 2, 10 spirit stones each. Grade 3, 40 spirit stones each. When I came back to life, I didn't have a single spirit stone on me. Sukayan gave me a spirit vein talisman. Then I bought scraps and defective pills. I recouped my investment in under 130 days and made 3 times as much. The judgment court slipped poison pills into the defective pill room, then transferred the people involved. That means they aren't ready to act yet. Once my repaired pills circulate widely enough, they'll move in. They'll say my pills have a problem and demand an investigation into where my pill repair method came from. Qin Wuyu has already found the furnace batch and the people involved. We have that lead in hand. Once they make a move, I can throw the poison pill source right back at the judgment court. Qin Wuyu isn't helping me. He's protecting the Alchemy Academy. If the judgment court put poison pills in the defective pill room, then it's not just aimed at me. It's damaging the Alchemy Academy's name. But the judgment court won't have just one plan. Arson, framing, detention. We can't keep all the finished pills in one place. Store them in 3 places. Keep some in the defective pill room for daily turnover. Store emergency stock with the offerings office. Keep the 3rd batch with Su Kaiyan. 3rd level key refining isn't enough. Only strength can truly make them back off. Steward Xing, take your time. I'm in no rush either. First, Sect Cultivation Code. Article 12. Any disciple who cultivates a non-sect, martial art, spell, or pill art must report its source to the judgment court. Those who fail to report it may be summoned and questioned by the judgment court and have their cultivation privileges suspended. Second, Article 6 of the Alchemy Academy Joint Governance Code. Any Alchemy Academy disciple or affiliate who handles pills by unusual means may be required by the Judgment Court and Alchemy Academy to demonstrate in person and state the method's source. These 2 are enough together, right?
Third.
No need for a third. 2 are enough. Draft the summons. Person summoned. Outer disciple the Changsheng. Alchemy Academy affiliate, medicinal aid observer. Reason for summons. The source of his defective pill repair method is unknown. He is suspected of practicing a pill art not taught by the sect. He is ordered to appear within 3 days at the main hall of the judgment court and state its source in person and demonstrate the full repair process. Demonstrate the full repair process. A second summons. Copy it to Qin Wuyu, acting disciple of the Alchemy Academy. Article 6 of the Alchemy Academy Joint Governance Code. The judgment court may require Alchemy Academy affiliates to assist the investigation. As the Changsheng's appointment guarantor, Qin Wuyu must be present as well. Master, this is bad. If Qin Wuyu is there, and the Changsheng can't explain the source, Qin Wuyu will be held responsible too. Why did he give an old outer disciple an Alchemy Academy appointment? It's not bad. It's the rules. The Changsheng can repair defective pills. Qin Wuyu took him in as a medicinal power observer, taken separately. Both are within the rules, but his repair method wasn't taught by the Alchemy Academy. It's not a sect cultivation art, nor is it recorded in any alchemy text. An outer disciple dead for 33 years, who less than half a year after returning can deduce the original formula from defective pills, repair finished pills, and identify the path of pill toxins. That's not talent. Who do you think taught him? I don't need to guess. I just need him to be unable to answer. Go deliver them. 1 to the outer sect, 1 to the Alchemy Academy. Yes. Shiquan. Be polite when you deliver them. Don't make it seem like the judgment court is causing trouble. Qin Ruyu blocked me once with Article 9 of the Alchemy Academy Code. This time I'll use the Sect Cultivation Code to override the Alchemy Academy Joint Governance Code. It's one level higher. He can't block it. The Changsheng, a summons from the Judgment Court. Sect Cultivation Code, Article 12, for using a defective pill repair method without reporting its source to the Judgment Court. You must report to the Judgment Court's main hall within 3 days. Last time you gave me 3 days for the Constitution test too. The rule is 3 days. Who signed it? Steward Xing. What else? What do you mean, what else? Isn't there another one behind that? That one doesn't concern you. It's copied to Qin Ruyu, right? Article 6 of the Alchemy Academy Joint Governance Code. Affiliates must assist investigations. The appointment guarantor must be present. How do you know that? The codes your master can look up. I can look up too. I'll accept the summons. I'll be there in 3 days. You can go. The Changsheng, this isn't a constitution test. Last time, Su Menyao blocked one round for you. Qin Wuyu blocked another. This time, the judgment court is asking where your method came from. If you can't explain it, no one can help you. Sect Cultivation Code, Article 12. It outranks the Alchemy Academy Code. Qin Wuyu can't use Article 9 to block this time. You want me to explain the source in person and demonstrate the entire restoration process. Explain the source? What am I supposed to say? Say that 33 years ago, when I was still alive, Zhou Muyi had me identify over 3,000 medicinal herbs. That's how I developed my alchemy sense. I can't just mention Zhou Muyi's name. That would bring the old case to light too soon. The time isn't right yet. I can demonstrate the restoration. I used a spirit vein seed to grow ruined pills. Qin Wuyu has already seen it. So have the students of the Dan Institute. The method itself violates no bans. It's not sorcery. It's not forbidden magic. The problem is where I learned it. Master Shingi doesn't want an answer. He wants me to have no answer. As long as I can't name my master, he can use unknown origins to freeze my Dan Institute appointment and my authorization to restore failed pills. Unless I give him an answer, he won't dare question. You got one too? Half an hour ago. What do you think? Article 12 of the Sect Cultivation Code. The tribunal has the right to summon anyone. There's nothing wrong with that clause. Can you stop them? Last time I used the Dan Institute Code. Article 9. The tribunal's right to investigate evil and seek truth. Article 9 grants the Dan Institute priority in internal research. It only applies to Dan Institute affairs. This time, Disciplinary Officer Xing is using the Sect Cultivation Code. The Sect Code outranks the Dan Institute Code. They're on different levels, so I can't stop them. Not head-on. Do you have another way? The disciplinary officer wants you to explain where your failed pill restoration method came from. What are you going to do? I can't tell the truth. Then you need an answer the tribunal can accept, but won't dare pursue. What kind of answer? Did you know the Pill Institute has an old rule? Which one? There's a batch of abandoned alchemy manuals on the third floor of the Pill Institute's archive. They're records of alchemy techniques classified as heterodox 70 years ago. Back then, the tribunal purged the old members of the Pill Institute. The reason was practicing alchemy methods of unknown origin. That batch of manuals wasn't destroyed. It was only sealed away. One of them is called the Remnant Vein Alchemy Guide. It uses the residual flow of spiritual energy in alchemical patterns to determine the formula's composition and the condition of the alchemy core. In theory, this method can do what you do: sort defective pills, reconstruct the original formulas, and restore ruined pills. You mean, you told Pan Yuan that you found an old manuscript in the abandoned manuals section of the archive and taught yourself the basics from it. As for the manuscript's name, you can't remember it clearly. The Pill Institute can help you find out whether this manual exists. It does, but you didn't learn from it.
I know.
In 3 days, at the tribunal's main hall, you'll demonstrate the restoration technique. I'll provide evidence from the Pill Institute. The Pill Institute will determine the academic classification of the restoration method, not the tribunal. What if Steward Xing refuses to accept it? He can refuse, but he can't overturn the Pill Institute's academic classification of the alchemy method. That's Article 3 of the Pill Institute regulations. The authority to classify and define alchemy belongs to the Pill Institute. The tribunal has no right to overstep. Last time, you used Article 9. This time, Article 3. The Pill Institute regulations have 47 articles in all. Every time he makes a move, I'll use one article against him. Qin Wuyu isn't helping me.
He's using me to fight the tribunal.
It's a turf war between the Pill Institute and the tribunal. I'm just a pawn. But this pawn happens to need his chessboard too. There's one more thing. 3 more defective pills turned up in today's sorting, adding the previous ones. That makes 8 in total. I finished tracing the source of the blight skin pills. 5 came from the same batch. The servant who collected pills from that batch was Lu Shan, the one Pan Yuan transferred. That's enough evidence. Enough, but we can't use it yet. Why not? If we use it now, Steward Xing will say we framed him by deliberately digging up old matters before he summoned us. We have to wait for the main hall hearing in 3 days. Let him strike first. Then we reveal the evidence. A defensive counterattack, not a preemptive assault. You're better at warfare than I thought. I'm not good at warfare. I only know how to investigate furnace batches. The Changsheng. Qin Wuyu, an officially registered medicine clerk and observer of the Pill Institute. Acting custodian of Pill Institute disciples. Guarantor of the Changsheng's appointment. You both know why you were summoned. We do. Article 12 of the Sect Cultivation Regulations. Any disciple who practices a technique or an alchemy method not taught by the sect must report its source to the tribunal. What is the source of your pill restoration method? Will I demonstrate first or answer first? Answer first. All right. One found an old manuscript in the abandoned manuals section of the archive. It described using the residual flow of spiritual energy to determine the condition of an alchemy core. I taught myself part of it and figured out how to apply it to restoring ruined pills. What was the manuscript called? I don't remember exactly. Something like Hidden Alchemy or Remnant Vein. The Pill Institute can help me find it. Qin Wuyu. Does the Pill Institute have a technique like that? Yes. The Remnant Vein Alchemy Guide. It's in the sealed section on the third floor of the Pill Institute archive. Catalog number GYN 137. It was classified as heterodox alchemy and sealed 70 years ago. But it was never listed as a forbiddance manual. Its theory is to sense the residual flow of spiritual energy in alchemical patterns and determine the formula's composition and medicinal dosage, the deviation, and the extent of damage to the alchemy core. The Changsheng has also demonstrated ruined pill restoration for me many times. His method matches the principles described in this book. A manuscript sealed 70 years ago. How did an outer disciple like you get into the third floor of the archive? The abandoned section on the third floor has no entry restrictions. I asked the disciple guarding the archive. He said we could look through the abandoned section freely. You said you taught yourself part of it? So all your ability to restore ruined pills comes from this manuscript? Not entirely. The manuscript gave me the theory, but actual practice requires sensitivity to alchemical patterns. That part, I figured out while practicing on ruined pills myself. The more I repaired, the better my instincts became. Your instincts? Yes. It's like alchemy, just like an alchemist knows the difference in heat after enough practice. I repaired enough ruined pills to know where the alchemy patterns were cracked. Master, that argument doesn't hold up. You're saying repeated practice lets him reverse engineer formulas? Who would believe that? Not 30 disciples of the Pill Institute. You're a disciple of the Pill Institute.
I'm not.
Then as for matters concerning the Pill Institute, you have no standing to speak. Qin Wuyu, the tribunal's questioning isn't over. Regarding the classification of the Changsheng's pill restoration method, the tribunal's preliminary view is that its origin is unknown. Do you object? I do. Article 3 of the Pill Institute Regulations. The authority to classify and define alchemy belongs to the Pill Institute. The tribunal has the authority to summon and question, but it cannot academically classify alchemy methods. The Changsheng's restoration method has already undergone an internal evaluation by the Pill Institute. This is the Pill Institute's internal evaluation record. Evaluator, me. Conclusion: the Changsheng's ruined pill restoration method falls under spiritual energy guidance restoration. It shares the same origin as the principles in the Remnant Vein Alchemy Guide. The method itself involves no forbiddance or demonic arts, or anything that violates the sect cultivation regulations. The Pill Institute's internal evaluation can be questioned by the tribunal. You may question it, but you can't overturn it. Article 3 of the Pill Institute Regulations is clear. The authority to classify alchemy belongs to the Pill Institute. The tribunal has no right to overstep. If you disagree, you may report it to the sect master for a ruling. Fine. As for the classification of alchemy, the Pill Institute has the final say, and the tribunal keeps the records. But the reporting requirement, under Article 12 of the Cultivation Regulations, remains in effect. The Changsheng must formally report to the tribunal the source and basic principles of his restoration method. The Pill Institute will draft the report. The Changsheng will sign it. The tribunal will file it. The tribunal has the right to review the report. You may review it, but you may not alter it. The Pill Institute determines its contents.
Elder Su.
I heard the tribunal summoned the Changsheng. Article 2 of the Sect Cultivation Regulations. A routine inquiry. It's over? More or less. Good, Steward Chin. I want to remind you of something. Please, Elder Su. I was the one who brought the Changsheng into the Yumiao sect. The sect master personally approved his 10-year outer disciple trial. During the trial period, as long as his cultivation method doesn't violate sect prohibitions, the tribunal has no right to interfere. The tribunal isn't interfering with his cultivation. We're only asking him to report the source. Reporting is allowed, but if the tribunal freezes his cultivation privileges, on the grounds that his method is of unknown origin, I'll go straight to the sect master. Rest assured, Elder Su. The tribunal will act according to the rules. Good. The Changsheng must submit the report to the tribunal within 3 days. Qin Wuyu, you're responsible for drafting it. Understood. Today's inquiry is concluded. Master. Blocked again. 2 institutes and an elder. That old man has a stronger shield than I expected. The sealed manuscript from the abandoned pill section. Did he really learn from it? Or did Chen Wuyu find it at the last minute to take the hit for him? It doesn't matter now. We can't get anywhere with direct questioning. Then we'll try another way. How did Su Mengyao know about today? Su Kaiyan told her? How did Su Kaiyan know? When the tribunal's summons was delivered to the outer court, Su Kaiyan happened to be passing by. Happened to be passing by?
Exactly.
The report. How are you planning to write it? State plainly that the restoration method is spiritual energy guidance. Its theoretical source is based on the remnant vein alchemy guide. The practical method was independently developed by the Changsheng through his work restoring ruined pills. Not one word more. Not one word less. The tribunal will scrutinize every word. Let them. The contents are determined by the Pill Institute. They can only file it, not change it. Qin Liu. What Xingzi did won't just be dismissed. I know. What will his next move be? A direct interrogation won't work. Neither will using the rules against him. He only has 2 options left. Either launch an investigation through the sect's upper ranks and get the sect master involved, or ignore the rules. What do you mean, ignore the rules? You figure it out. The arson and framing are already underway. Adding poison to the pills is just groundwork for framing him. They need a reason to detain him. The unknown origins excuse has been blocked today. He'll have to find a new reason. Or he may not need a reason. He could strike from the shadows. Qin Luyu, be careful going out at night lately. You need to be more careful than I do. I'll bring you the filing tomorrow for your signature. The day after tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to the Scripture Pavilion to officially retrieve that broken meridian pill induction art from the sealed section and put it on your borrowing record. You've thought of everything. I'm just worried Xingzi will check the borrowing records. The Changsheng didn't learn it from that handbook. I've read that book. The Broken Meridian Pill Induction Art. The Broken Meridian Pill Induction Art only explains how to sense the direction of residual pill patterns. It says nothing about reverse spirit guiding repairs, much less how to deduce the original formula from ruined pills. What he did went 3 steps beyond that book, but that's not my concern. I only need the Pill Academy to have someone who can repair ruined pills. As long as the Han Academy doesn't interfere with the Pill Academy's territory. As for what his real methods are, we'll see in time. Senior brother how did things go with Pan Yu? It worked. I heard from some outer disciples that Steward Xing used 2 sect regulations against you.
He did?
But Qin Wu Yu countered with the Pill Academy's regulations. What about Elder Su Mingyao? I heard she went too. She drew a line. If the Pill Academy doesn't cross it, she won't act. If it does, she goes straight to the sect master. That's great, senior brother. Your backing is pretty solid. A senior brother Qin from the Pill Academy, and an inner sect elder. If Steward Xing wants to come after you again, he'll have to offend both academies. That backing only covers matters within the rules. It can't protect you outside them. Outside the rules? What does that mean? Outside the rules. Su Zhao. Don't walk around alone at night lately. Okay. Senior brother said the rules can't protect you outside them. So how does he plan to handle things tonight? The peak of the 3rd key refining stage. With 3 or 4 more days of ruin pills, I'll reach the 4th stage. Someone's approaching. It isn't Shiquan. Shiquan is only at the 4th stage. These two have denser spiritual energy than Shiquan. At least the 5th stage, maybe even the 6th. So Xingzi is ignoring the rules now. They're headed for the broken hut. I'm not inside. They'll chase me out. All the way to the bamboo grove. No disciples go into that grove. They chose it because there'll be no witnesses. They're making their move late at night. That means Pan Yuan doesn't plan to leave any evidence. Then I don't need to hold back either. Stand still. He knows he can't get away. Who sent you? You don't have to tell me. One of them uses a blade. The other uses a staff. Their spiritual energy is around the 5th stage. But at the 3rd stage, this strength doesn't add up. What was that? What's wrong with you? His fists carry damaging energy. Damaging energy. He's only at the 3rd key refining stage. Yet he knows the 7-kill technique. The damaging energy isn't strong enough. It can only disrupt their rhythm. It can't decide the fight. But it's enough. They don't know how deep my damaging energy runs. He has pills on him. Why retreat? His damaging energy can enter the meridians. If we keep fighting, our hands will be ruined. Two 5th stage fighters. If they don't withdraw, after another 15 minutes, I'll run out of pills. The first level of the 7-kill technique won't last much longer. Then the 7-kill technique will be exposed too. Only direct disciples are allowed to practice the 7-kill technique. If Steward Xing finds out, he'll either demand to know where I learned it and start another investigation into my origins, or he'll be even less willing to act against me. The Bamboo Grove Court was hired by Shi Quan to spar last time. And they didn't use legitimate methods either. If Steward Xing notices the connection between the Bamboo Grove Court and these two, forget it. Let's head back first. I still have ruined pills to repair tomorrow. Xingzi, you broke the rules first. You used the damaging energy twice. The first time only forced them back. The second time it entered armor's meridians. Steward Xing will definitely hear about this today. Once he does, he'll either charge me with illicit cultivation or send someone stronger. The trial court will requisition me. Steward Xing has absorbed the Bamboo Grove Court. Everyone in the outer sect heard what happened in the Bamboo Grove last night. What does that have to do with you? Steward Xing issued an order this morning, saying you injured someone in a private fight last night. He wants you brought to the trial court for questioning. Who was injured? You old fool. Qin Wu Yu can't shield you this time. A summons from the trial court. You dare refuse to go? That spar at the practice field with the Bamboo Grove Court. You admit I can fight. Today, you ran an errand for the Pan Court. You chose to do it yourself? My job is only to bring people in. Are you going or not? I'm going. But if anyone tries to attack me on the way, when did you learn the 7 kill arts? You want to know? It's not about what I want. Master Xingyi will ask today. You'd better plan your answer. Are you warning me? During our last spar, you took my 6th level punch at level 3 and stayed up. I thought about it for a long time afterward. You're not an ordinary outer sect disciple. I don't know who you really are, but Master Xingyi isn't just asking about your 7 kill arts. What does he want? Your pill extraction method. The 7 kill arts are just an excuse. Bamboo Grove Garden isn't an enemy. It's only a requisition tool. But this tool has a mind of its own. The Changsheng. About what happened in Bamboo Grove last night. You know what happened, don't you? I know someone broke into my room at night and tried to hurt me. I fought back in self-defense. Self-defense? The 7 kill arts are forbidden by the Cloud Mist sect. They're number 9 on the cultivation list. Only direct disciples of the inner sect or higher may practice them. You're just an outer sect servant. Where did you steal the 7 kill arts from? Answer one question first. Who sent those 2 men last night? Are you accusing the judgment court? I'm asking you. The Changsheng, you're being summoned. You're not the one asking questions. Under Sect Rule 21, a disciple suspected of practicing forbidden arts may be detained by the judgment court pending trial. Old fool, let's see you run this time. Detained? Once I'm locked up, I won't know what's happening outside. Qin Wu Yu's chief order and the Pill Academy's staffing plans would all be ruined if I'm held in Pan Garden.
Hold on.
Executive Xing, under Independent Academy Rule 3, the personal freedom of a registered research subject cannot be restricted by any department without written permission from the academy head or acting administrator. He's suspected of practicing forbidden arts. I never said he wasn't. I'm talking about procedure. This is the Changsheng's registered document as a medicinal effects test subject of the Pill Academy. It bears the Academy seal and my signature. The Pill Academy head hasn't returned to the sect in 6 months. Then wait until he returns. Qin Wu Yu, don't think. You can send people to smash an outer sect hut at night, without the judgment court keeping a record. There is no record, right? The Changshan, come with me. The Pill Academy has work for you. What are you doing? The Pill Academy rules have blocked us once, twice, 3 times. Rules don't last forever. Bamboo Grove Garden? Here. Do you think that old man's 7 kill arts were self-taught or passed down by someone? I'm not sure. But the quality of his damaging ki doesn't look self-taught. Look into his cultivation traces from the past month, especially the waste pill room. See whether the pill poison there and the damage ki pathways could be connected. Qin Wuyu can block a summons, but he can't block the 7 kill arts angle. Once we prove the 7 kill arts came from pill poison, that's illegal cultivation. Even the Pill Academy's rules won't protect him. Your 7 kill arts really came from out in the waste pill room. Yes, I figured it out. The meridian burning path from the backlash overlaps 70% with the spread pattern of the first level's damage key. If Shingi discovers that connection, he'll accuse you of using Academy resources to illegally practice forbidden arts and bypass my rules entirely. So, starting today, change how you process waste pills. Use the crippled meridian pill extraction method. I wrote it this morning. It includes a standardized waste pill filtering process. Process the waste pills this way. The output won't change, but the meridian burning traces will look like side effects of a proper extraction method. You even prepared for this? So the Pill Academy's waste pill output won't be shut down by the judgment court as an attack? You process 3 third-grade pills a day. The Pill Academy needs that output. Qin Wuyu isn't a benefactor. He's an accountant. But the difference between an accountant and a benefactor is, an accountant is more reliable. Shingi is investigating the link between pill poison and the 7 kill arts. I need to alter every trace into a legitimate process before he finds it. 3 days. Finish all of it within 3 days. Update every waste pill processing record. Starting today, only you and I may enter the waste pill room. Everyone else, including Jiang Ping, stays outside. Bamboo Grove Garden. Why is he here alone? Did you bring the Changsheng his food? Yes. He isn't at the broken hut. He went to the Pill Academy. What happened to him there? Nothing. Qin Wuyu took him back. Wait. You're close to the Changsheng? When he cultivates, does he show any unusual ki fluctuations? Something like damaging ki? Are you asking for Executive Xing? Forget it. I didn't ask. Even that kitchen boy is on his side. The old man is more popular in the outer sect than I thought. Executive Xing told me to investigate. But what happens after I find something? I drive a 3rd-level cultivator to his death. What's in it for me? Forget it. I'll owe him this favor for now. It's the 3rd day. All the old traces in the waste pill room have been altered. If Bamboo Grove Garden investigates, all they'll see are traces of the standard process. Just one more push. 2 more days' worth of waste pills, and I'll reach level 4. No, this key density isn't level 5. Not level 6 either. The Changsheng. Who are you? Song Wenshin. I'm a direct disciple of Kurongzing. Kurongze-san? From Han Chongyu's lineage. The faction that once argued for dismantling my Azure Spirit root. Executive Sheng spent 3 days investigating. All your waste pill traces follow the standard extraction method, but your 7-kill arts didn't come from the extraction method. The damage key in the first level of the 7-kill arts requires meridian burns as severe as pill poison and repeated rough tempering. The standard extraction method can't cause those burns. You're here to arrest me? I'm here to verify. The 7-kill arts are my school's technique. It took me 4 years to reach the 3rd level. You, an outer sect cultivator at level 3, supposedly learned it on your own in the waste pill room. If your damage key follows the standard 7-kill arts path, you stole my school's secret technique. If it doesn't, that's even worse, because key of unknown origin is classified under the sect's offense regulations as demonic cultivation. A direct strike from an 8th level cultivator would end you before half a move. Where could you run? The waste pill room has only one door. Verification is simple. Release your damage key once. I'll examine its path. What if I don't? Those 2 judgment court disciples will restrain you first. Then I'll examine it myself. If he probes your meridians, you can't hide the spirit vein storage. You can't hide the pill poison pathway. And you can't hide where the 7-kill arts came from. What formation? Senior brother Song Wenchen. The waste pill room falls under the Alchemy Institute. Article 10 of the Alchemy Institute rules. No attacks are allowed with offensive spirit artifacts. In Alchemy Institute research areas, I'm not attacking, I'm verifying. The rules don't distinguish attacks from verification. Only offensive key and non-offensive key. 7 killings art harmful key. You said it yourself. Qin Wuyu, you're blocking me too. I'm blocking rule violations in the Alchemy Institute. Who are you? What's your status? Which sect are you from? That's irrelevant to the rules. When was this formation carved? 3 days ago? The Alchemy Institute may set protective formations in its own areas. It's in the Article 11 appendix. Fine, we can't verify it in the waste pill room. Then come outside and verify it. Outside the waste pill room isn't an Alchemy Institute research area. Nor is it a discipline hall interrogation area. In a public sect area, you release offensive key at a disciple. How do you think the sect master will see that? You're good at using rules. Fine, if rules won't work, we'll use formal procedures. Go tell Deacon Sheng. Tomorrow, file a public motion in the main hall for secretly practicing an unknown art, and demand the sect master rule on the Changsheng himself. The sect master rules himself. Qin Woyu's rules can't stop the sect master. Level 8. If Qin Woyu hadn't set the formation early, it'd be over tonight. The sect master rules tomorrow. Qin Wuyu can block the discipline hole, but not the sect master. Su Mengyao can speak to the sect master, but he set these rules himself. He can't help me. There's only one way left. Make the sect master see I'm worth more alive than gone. You mean your harmful key isn't from the 7 killings art? When the meridians backlash on their own, they leave burn scars on the meridian walls. After these scars are irritated again and again, ki leaks out along them. Senior brother Qin can prove it. While I was restoring waste pills, I did suffer pill toxin backlash. His records should show it. These are the Changsheng's health records for the past month. They show 7 separate backlash incidents. After each backlash, ki leaked from his meridian scar tissue. Sec Master, that's only his claim. Meridian scar leakage and 7 killings art harmful ki look the same on the surface. True. I sensed his harmful key last night. Its path closely resembles the seven killings art. Similar doesn't mean identical. Sect Master, if you want proof, have any inner disciple skilled in the seven killings art judge it. Whether my key path and the standard seven killings art differ in the deep meridian path at level 1. Song Wenchen, you said you sensed his harmful key last night. Was the path the same? I didn't complete the verification. That means there's no solid evidence yet that he practiced the seven killings art. Sect Master. Deacon Xing, you summoned him for secretly practicing a forbidden art. But the Alchemy Institute has records proving the pill toxin backlash occurred. Song Wenchen didn't complete his verification. But the Changsheng, no matter where your harmful key came from, you used it within the sect. 2 discipline hall guards suffered meridian damage. That's a fact. They ambushed me at night. The discipline hall says they were on patrol. As for the 7 killings art, there isn't enough evidence to pursue it for now. But you used an offensive spirit artifact to hurt someone in the sect. Whether it was self-defense or not, you need to be sent away as punishment. Sent away? An outer disciple assignment to Cloud Mountain City. 3 years. It's not expulsion. You keep your Alchemy Institute position, but leave the sect grounds. 3 years away. Your Alchemy Institute position stays. Your waste pill restoration output. We'll pause while you're away. We'll discuss it when you return. I accept. Leave in 3 days. Before then, Deacon Xing, keep your people away from the Changsheng. Song Wenchen's verification ends here. Not expelled, not imprisoned, not crippled, just sent away. Meridian cold leakage and the 7 killings art can only be told apart at level 3. You're only at level 1 now, so this time your story holds up. But if you reach level 2, you won't be able to hide it anymore. 3 years. Within 3 years, I'll get strong enough that I don't need to hide. You're really leaving? The sect master set it for 3 days from now. I made you extra spirit beast meat. Get healthier before you leave. Suzhou, don't clash with Shiquan's gang in the outer sect. I know. Qin Wuyu's waste pill room won't reopen soon. Go back to the kitchen and do your job well. Uncle, who are you really? An old man who died 30 years ago and came back. Will you return in 3 years? I will. When I return in 3 years, I should look better than I do now. That's the Changsheng. He's leaving today. I heard he was sent to Cloud Mountain City. 3 years. What a waste. I was waiting to see him fight Shiquan again. Suzhou should be busy inside. Stop. Sukayan, blocking the gate this early. Does your master know? Leave my master out of this. You're just leaving? Without saying anything? The sect master decided it 3 days ago. The whole outer sect knows. Don't tell me you didn't. I know. You didn't even say goodbye to me. Goodbye. You...
Take this.
What is it? 30 low-grade spirit stones. 5 second-grade vitality pills. 1 third-grade heart guard pill. Does your master know you're giving me this? Master said, I can't help you any extra, but this is my own allowance. My own stuff. Who I give it to is none of the sect master's business. How many days did you live in the outer sect? What? When you lived beside my broken shack, you carried messages for me every day, helped me contact Jiang Ping, and sent letters to your master. What did you get out of it? Nothing. I wanted to.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. Cloud Mountain City is dangerous. In the sect, Senior Brother Chin and Master protected you. Once you're out there, who will protect you? I'll protect myself. You're only at key refining level 3. Level 3 beat level 6. Then be careful too. The Changsheng. If you don't come back in 3 years, I'll go to Cloud Mountain City for you. No need. In 3 years, you'll see me at the sect gate. You'd better remember that. You came to see me off too? Not seeing you off. It's a handoff. This is your share for this month, from restoring waste pills. 47 low-grade spirit stones total. Converted into 12 second-grade key-gathering pills. Easier to carry. You keep your Alchemy Institute position, but you won't be here. Your waste pill restoration output will stay on the books. We'll settle it monthly when you return. You'll keep accounts for 3 years. The Alchemy Institute's debts are never left unpaid. 3 years or 30, it's the same. There's 100 Herbs Hall in East Cloud Mountain City. The owner is named Zhao. He used to be my junior brother. Your junior brother? Yeah, he's not very capable. But he won't cheat you. Senior brother Chin. How many times have you protected me? I didn't protect you. I helped the Alchemy Institute keep a research subject with steady output. Then thanks to the Alchemy Institute. The Alchemy Institute needs no thanks. The Alchemy Institute needs waste pills. The Changsheng. Hide your spirit veins well. Cloud Mountain City is more complex than the sect. People outside don't follow rules. I'll repay what I owe Chen Wu Yu. The sect's spiritual veins are rich, but tightly controlled. Qi is thin outside, but no one controls it. The pill room's output has stopped, but outside there are waste heaps. Wild spirit herbs, black market pills, and broken magic artifacts. In 3 years, Qi refining level 4 is the minimum goal. The edge of foundation establishment. Qin Luyu said Lakeside Town has 100 Herbs Hall. I'll check out Lakeside Town first. If there's trouble, go around it.
If not,
Restock some pill ingredients and move on. I'll be back to this mountain.